Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is Thursday afternoon, 11 exciting races. Pete Aiello's got your track and weather conditions.
11 races on the Thursday program in South Florida. We've been getting awfully lucky in the weather department. Another beautiful day in South Florida. A fast main track, a firm turf course, and temperatures in the low 80s. First of the day over the turf at 1 mile and 1/16. Maiden claimers in for $35,000. Scratch the 2 and 10, a field of 8. Favorite was the 7, King Orb.
Racing at Gulfstream. Good start inside for Silver Shield with Divide right alongside. Here's the gray Crime Lab moving up, and splitting horses is the favorite King Orb. King Orb now has the lead. Back fifth is Lovesick Kitten racing ahead of Rumson Rally and Premonitory, and 3 to the trailer, Abe Froman. They circle the first turn with King Orb front and center and leads the way a length and a half. Out wide on the course, Crime Lab is 3 wide and a joint second. Silver Shield is at the rail. Between that pair is Divide, racing only 2 lengths off the lead. A length and a half clear of Lovesick Kitten, who's by himself in 5th. Back to 6th and Rumson Rally ahead of Premonitory. And unhurried at this stage is Abe Froman, last of all, as they turn into the backstretch. The opening quarter was 23 and 2, and it's King Orb in front. King Orb leads the way under Irad Ortiz Jr. a length and a quarter. Crime Lab is there second. Silver Shield is third. Lovesick Kitten and the Blue Cap moving up a closer 4th. Back to 5th and Divide. Then comes Premonitory and Rumson Rally, and Abe Froman is last. Not far from first to last, no more than 5 lengths in the run past the half-mile point. The advantage belongs to King Orb through a 47 and 2 half-mile. Up on the outside, Crime Lab a bit closer second. Lovesick Kitten third. Silver Shield working harder to stay close 4th. Back to 5th and Divide. Then Premonitory inside and Abe Froman, and Rumson Rally is last of all as King Orb continues to stroll along up front. King Orb to the top of the stretch leads a half a length over Crime Lab second. Back to 3rd and Silver Shield. Abe Froman in the yellow colors wheels in from last, and he's only 5 lengths off the lead with now less than a quarter of a mile to go. It's King Orb roused up top to finish the job. He leads by 2.5. Silver Shield getting his mind on business late in the game while angling for racing room. Then Abe Froman and a late run from Rumson Rally. King Orb's almost there. Here's the finish. It's King Orb. King Orb saved by the wire as Silver Shield lunged but just missed in 1:42 and 3.
Today's card starts off with a winning favorite as number 7, King Orb, gets the job done under a nice ride from Irad Ortiz Jr., getting leg weary late but holding on to win it for trainer Linda Rice and Lincoln Stables. Second, number 1, Silver Shield, ahead of number 5, Rumson Rally, ran 3rd. To the second race now on the start of the early pick 4, 1 mile over the main track. Claimers in for $12,500. A field of 6 signed on, heavily favored. Number 6, Grand Bonita Chica.
And they're off. Paso Alarena bounced around a bit at the beginning. It was a good start for Aqua Gem and a good start for Country Girl Shirl as the big favorite Grand Bonita Chica moves to the leaders, and Lady Kim is between horses. The 2 trailers out in the center, Paso Alarena, and out the back is Valerie First. Out of the chute and on to the main course, and Miguel Vasquez and Country Girl Shirl have now come on to put a neck on top. Aqua Gem is out in the center, racing in second. Lady Kim is now 3rd. Grand Bonita Chica is 4th, bracketed in by Paso Alarena, who's wide on the course behind a 23 and 3 opening quarter speed, and the trailer is Valerie First. Less than 5/8 to run, and Country Girl Shirl has the lead. Lady Kim and Jose Ortiz move now into the 2 path to take up the slack second. Up on the outside, Paso Alarena is 3rd. Grand Bonita Chica is now back to 4th. Valerie First improves to be 5th, and the trailer is Aqua Gem. 47 seconds for a half-mile speed. The favorite, Grand Bonita Chica, she's coming under pressure and not responding. She's now back 5th as these top 3 continue to battle. Lady Kim has the lead. On the outside, and Paso Alarena 2nd. Country Girl Shirl 3rd. 3 back. Valerie First is 4th and in range for Alvarez, working ahead of the big favorite, Grand Bonita Chica, who at least at this stage is well beaten as they have a quarter of a mile left to get. 3 quarters, 1:12 flat. They're at the top of the stretch. Lady Kim turns for home, but still has work to do. Valerie First down the stand side, back for Morris. Country Girl Shirl, Paso Alarena between. Inside that final 1/8 of a mile, out in the center, Valerie First is surging to the lead now. She's 11 to 1. She's under Jose Alvarez, and she's Valerie First, first under the wire to win by 2. Paso Alarena 2nd. Lady Kim was 3rd, then Country Girl Shirl. The favorite, Grand Bonita Chica, beat home only 1 in 1:39 and 4.
Number 6, Grand Bonita Chica finally runs a bad race. She hadn't done that in a couple of months, but she does it here today. And the win goes to number 1, Valerie First, under jockey Jose Alvarez for trainer Henry Colazo and Henco Incorporated. Second, number 4, Paso a la Reina. And the favorites off the ticket here, Lady Kim, finished third. Call the Coast Guard, and we'll be right back.
Fulfilled, tries to do it every step, strike power, less than a 16th to go, the leader is still promises fulfilled, and promises fulfilled will spring the upset.
Back now for race number 3 on the program. 6 furlongs over the main track. Scratch number 7, Glotanasa. These were claimers at the $6,250 level. All eyes on number 2, Kaylee's Girl.
And they're off. The big favorite, Kaylee's Girl, breaks the line right on the money and establishes a clear advantage over Taibaj in second and Fontanaza third. Out wide, Paulo's Delight is fourth, racing ahead of an improving Little Neck, then Trini Pleasure and Just a Coyote. Down the backstretch they go, 1-9. The heavy-hitting favorite, Kaylee's Girl, is front and center. She leads by 2 over Fontanaza's second. Up on the outside, Little Neck moves to be third ahead of Taibaj, who's back to fourth. Then Trini Pleasure outside and Paulo's Delight, and Just a Coyote is last. The opening quarter very slow, 23-2, less than 3 furlongs to run, and Kaylee's Girl on cruise control to this point. She leads the race a length and a half. Fontanaza now launching her bid on the outside second, 3 clear of Little Neck third, then Trini Pleasure. Outside Apollo's Delight with a quarter of a mile left to go. Fontanaza gets within a length and a quarter of Kaylee's Girl, but Jaramillo hasn't dropped his hands yet on the leader through a 46 4/2 mile. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Kaylee's Girl still finding. She leads by 2.5. Fontanaza not going away, trying to make a race of it and doing just that inside that final 16th of a mile. Kaylee's Girl now roused up top to finish the job. Fontanaza with the late lunge on the outside. Kaylee's Girl gets home. Kaylee's Girl won it. Fontanaza with a really good run. She gave her some threats in second. Well clear of third, Paulo's Delight, then Trini Pleasure in 1:12 flat.
Favorite gets the job done in today's third race. She was 1-9, and she didn't have a serious threat, but she did have a threat nonetheless from number 4, Fontanaza. But Misael Jaramillo and the Daughter of Awesome, of course, are too much for Gilberto Zerpa and White Star Stable. Second, 4, Fontanaza, and third was number 8, Paulo's Delight. We move now to the fourth race of the day at 6 furlongs over the main track. Maidens of the special weight variety with a field of 6. This was a wide open betting race.
And they're off. At wide, Leinster begins the best. From between horses, Fast Talking is going on the offensive early. Back to third is Sandville. Then Tapability ahead of Encinitas. And the early trailer is Something's Tappin'. The speed of the speed is Leinster, who now fronts the field by 3. Fast Talking second, Tapability on the outside third, Sandville back to fourth. 3 clear of Encinitas, who's well in advance of Something's Tappin' inside half a mile from home. Opening quarter, 21-4. They're flying up front. And Leinster and Irad Ortiz Jr. take no prisoners. They lead by 2.5. Trying to take up the slack second is Fast Talking. Tapability is third. Sandville begins to get underway for Brian Hernandez Jr. working ahead of Encinitas, who's asked to quicken by Castellano fifth and 6 lengths off the top pair with a quarter of a mile left to go. On the inside, it's Leinster still with the lead. Fast Talking takes his shot on the outside second. Sandville's going to try to come up the inside lane with an eighth of a mile left to go. Fast Talking has a kick, and it's a good kick, and he's in front now. Leinster is back to second. Sandville is back to third. Then Encinitas, 16th to go. It's Fast Talking clear. Fast Talking and Jose Ortiz to win it by 2 in the end. Second, Leinster. Third, Sandville. Fourth, Encinitas in 109-4.
Second time starter from the barn of Shug McGahee. Number 3, Fast Talking, comes back ready to roll under a nice ride from Jose Ortiz for the 5th stable. Second, number 6, Leinster. Third, number 2, Sandville. Let's go now to the 5th race and try 1 mile over the main track. Allowance an optional claiming event. Scratch number 2, Just Kidding. A field of 6. Favorite was the 6, Transistor.
And they're off. Transistor, one of the first to break the line, but up quickly is Tell Me a Story to land on top. De Bull has added speed. That almost seems impossible, but he's up to second early from Charlie the Greek, who's out of there in third. Up on the outside and Chiseled, then Transistor and Bostelito. Out of the chute at what must be a dawdling pace as Tell Me a Story leads stretch running De Bull, who's up to second after the opening quarter complete with on the outside Chiseled in third. Opening quarter was 24 seconds flat, so not all that slow with Charlie the Greek at the inside. Bostelito is next with Transistor getting the shuffle. Now they start to pick up the pace as Tell Me a Story gets clear. Tell Me a Story to the half-mile point on top by almost 2 now. De Bull is second on the outside and third is Chiseled. At the inside, fourth is Charlie the Greek. And then back to the outside, Transistor second last. Bostelito is last. The opening half-mile picked up to a swift 46-2. That's a big-time second quarter. Gaffleone trying to win it right now on Tell Me a Story, who is 3 on top. Racing in second is Charlie the Greek on the outside. Chiseled tries to keep up third. Transistor working hard while 3 wide fourth. Bostelito is next with De Bull and a quarter of a mile from home. Tell Me a Story sharp so far after 3 quarters. In 1:10-1, they're at the top of the stretch. Charlie the Greek takes aim at the leader from second. Bostelito, Chiseled, and Transistor are next. 1/8 of a mile to go. Tell Me a Story has the lead. To the attack. Charlie the Greek on the outside, getting to him now. Jose Ortiz and Charlie the Greek have surfaced late to take the lead. Tell Me a Story is game, but he's second best to Charlie the Greek. Tell Me a Story second. Transistor was third, then Chiseled, Bostelito, and De Bull in 1:36-4.
Number 6, Transistor, fails to fire his best shot. The victory goes to Jose Ortiz, who gets back-to-back scores today. This one aboard number 4, Charlie the Greek for Double L Racing and Joe Catney's. 1, Tell Me a Story was second, and the 6, Transistor, ran third. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, the Rainbow Six sequence. Stick with us here.
And Gulfstream is pulling away. Gulfstream blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Gulfstream kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 6, the start of the Rainbow Six at a mile on turf. Maiden claimers in for $35,000. Scratch the 5, 7, and 9. Field of 7. Favorite was the 2, Blue Sky Kitten.
And they're off. Excellent start for Blue Sky Kitten, but he wants no part of making the pace as Chandler's Drama now goes after the lead. Even after that good start, Blue Sky Kitten will protect inside position while racing in second. Up on the outside, it's Cool Hand Coop, who races from third. Then it's the gray Starship Aramis, who's racing into fourth and about 5 lengths behind. Down at the inside goes the newcomer Biz Notes. He's about 6 lengths off the pace setter. Up on his outside goes Tiz Luna, and Share the Blame is last. Around the first turn they go, and it's Chandler's Drama and Brian Hernandez Jr. with a slow early gallop. They lead the race a length and a half. The opening quarter was just 24-3. Up to second is Blue Sky Kitten. Now, Bravo is thinking about making a mid-race move. He's up on the outside with Biz Notes all the way up into a joint third. That puts Cool Hand Coop in a pocket back to Tiz Luna and Share the Blame. They go to the half-mile station, and with the advantage, it's Chandler's Drama. He leads 3 parts of length. Blue Sky Kitten and Rafael Hernandez race from second. Starship Aramis is third. 3 wide fourth is Biz Notes, back to fifth. Cool Hand Coop and Needle Way through. Then it's a gap of 3 to Share the Blame, who starts to tack on for Manny Cruz. He's in range here, only 5 lengths off the lead. Tiz Luna is last. 49-3 for a half mile. Now the pace quickens. Less than 3 furlongs to run. Chandler's Drama comes away with a narrow advantage. Blue Sky Kitten, with every opportunity on the outside second. Biz Notes tries to keep Cool Hand Coop pinned in from third, and they're at the top of the stretch. 3 quarters, 1:13-4, and they move past the 8th pole. Chandler's Drama with the lead. Blue Sky Kitten takes his run on the outside, and Share the Blame surfacing from last and charging hard. It's now Blue Sky Kitten trying to hold off Share the Blame, and Manny Cruz in time. Second, Blue Sky Kitten. Third was Chandler's Drama in 1:37-2.
Number 2, Blue Sky Kitten has to settle for second as running down the leader to get the victory was number 10, Share the Blame, under jockey Manuel Cruz for Mike Anderson and Benny Shirless and Efren Loza Jr. 2, Blue Sky Kitten was second ahead of number 6, Chandler's Drama, who set the pace and fought on but had to settle for third. Let's go now to the 7th race, the start of the late pick 5, a mile on turf. Claimers in for a price tag, $16,000. Scratch the 11, 12, 13, and 14. Rider change on 8 Summer Spice to Hector Barrios. Favorite was the 1, Franklin Towers.
And they're off. From the rail, Franklin Towers gets the first call. Moving up the challenge is Brandt, and up on the outside, Summer Spice. Also on the top flight is Remember the Main. They're 4 across the course early. Dave Hote saves ground to be 5th. Down at the inside goes Love Tree. Then it's Good and Proper who splits horses. Immunity is out wide, and reserved at the back are Il Farione, and Is Enough is Enough. Around the first turn they go with Franklin Towers calling the shots with a length to work with. Brandt on the outside is 2nd, Summer Spice is 3rd, Remember the Main is 4th. Dave Hote is 5th, Immunity is 3 wide. Love Tree is toward the fence, then Good and Proper. He's about 7 lengths off the pace. Outside of him goes Enough is Enough, and Il Farione is last. 24 and 3 for the opening quarter speed. There's 5 furlongs left to go. Up front at 4 to 5, Franklin Towers has the lead. Up into second now is a move from Remember the Main. Also trying to move without doing too much is Dave Hote to keep his spot as Immunity moved outside him. That means Good and Proper will move inside him as a couple of them get the shuffle, including Love Tree. Then Enough is Enough, and 4 to the trailer, Il Farione. The opening half mile was 49 and 1 as they round the far turn. 3/8 of a mile remains, and Franklin Towers still has the lead. Remember the Main is 2nd. Summer Spice is at the rail 3rd. Dave Hote still patiently handled while trying to secure his racing position, but he just lost it again after 3/4 and 113 flat. Franklin Towers turns first on top. Love Tree up the fence is charging with Summer Spice loose and moving. 1/8 of a mile to go. Franklin Towers has to finish the job. He's kicking home willingly. Here's Enough is Enough down the stand side to run up into second. Ortiz Brothers 1-2. Franklin Towers wins. Franklin Towers by 2.5. Enough is Enough second in 136 and 2.
Favorite does not disappoint. Number 1, Franklin Towers gets the job done under jockey Irad Ortiz Jr. for Jane Sabelli and owner and breeder Clark Orstrom. Second, number 3, Enough is Enough, ahead of number 8, Summer Spice, who ran 3rd. We go now to the 8th race of the day, the start of the late pick 4, 5 furlongs on turf. Claimers in for $16,000. Scratch number 3, Hierro Colado. A field of 10. Favorites were 8, Black Jet, and 9, Sleeping Giant.
And they're off. Level beginning. Sleeping Giant and City Rock, the first 2 to break the line. Black Jet tries to go with him and keep his forward position at the rail in Diamond Majesty. Then back to Hardened, out wide and Architectural, 2 better than Little Baltar, who races ahead of Love Conquers, and Modern Tale is last. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn, Jose Ortiz and Black Jet have the inside position in a narrow lead. Sleeping Giant on the outside is there 2nd. 2 back to City Rock in 3rd. Diamond Majesty is close enough if good enough. While down inside for Leparoux, followed by Architectural. Little Baltar gets started, but he has to cover ground. Hardens to his inside. Then it's a gap of 2 to a running on Love Conquers with Modern Tale, and they wheel in. Many chances here. Sleeping Giant's up for the lead. Diamond Majesty through on the fence, and up from the inside, and Black Jet still right there. City Rock, Little Baltar, Architectural, throw a blanket over him as they come to deep stretch. It's now Sleeping Giant and Black Jet who kick on, and Black Jet and Sleeping Giant photo finish. I don't think Black Jet ever got hooked. Black Jet in a tight photo with Sleeping Giant in 56 and 1.
Well, it's a good old-fashioned street fight from the 3/8 pole to the wire. In the end, number 8, Black Jet, wins in the late rounds, getting the closing blow under Jose Ortiz for Georgina Baxter and owner Georgie Benjamin. Second, number 9, Sleeping Giant, ahead of number 6, Modern Tale, who ran 3rd. We turn our attention next to the 9th race, the start of the late pick 3, 6 furlongs the journey. Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch number 8, Prime Issue. The favorite was number 6, Be a Hero.
And they're off. Back to last early is Big Boy Bruno. Up front early is No Dinero, who's heading off for the early lead. Be a Hero and Go Gone Gone have speed 2nd and 3rd. 4th inside is He's Got Talent. Back to 5th is Nominal Dollars trying to stay in range ahead of Escondarea. And the early trailer is the stretch running Big Boy Bruno. They speed past the half-mile point, and the speed is on as Go Gone Gone overhauls No Dinero with Be a Hero lurking just off the top 2/3. Gap of 2.5 to He's Got Talent ahead of a ridden along Nominal Dollars, who's 3 clear of Escondera, and the trailer is Big Boy Bruno. Around the far turn they go. There's 5/16 left to run. Go Gone Gone and Lionel Reyes with the lead. Be a Hero is now racing from second. Nominal Dollars has to cover a lot of ground. Starts to hit his best stride through a 44 4.5 mile. Way out in the center as Nominal Dollars, Be a Hero did him no favors. And Go Gone Gone, the recipient of the benefit here, as Go Gone Gone enters the final furlong on top by 5. The strides are shortening, but he's still well clear. Go Gone Gone is gone indeed, and he's 5-1 to do it. It's Go Gone Gone all the way. Second is He's Got Talent. Third is Nominal Dollars. And Eskandara will finish fourth in 109 and 3.
Number 5, Go Gone Gone, no stranger to South Florida racing fans, as he's known for his early speed, has a tendency to get a bit tired, but today he held beautifully and got a 5-1 score under Lionel Reyes for JCA Racing and Juan Carlos Sevilla. Second 2, He's Got Talent. Third was number 7, Nominal Dollars, floated wide. We'll be right back with the Late Daily Double.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
Back now for race number 10 on the program. First half of the Late Daily Double, 5 furlongs on turf. Allowance optional claiming horses. Scratch number 3, Narsdale. A field of 8. The favorites included 5, Conquest, Tis Fire, and 6, Jimmy Bags.
And they're off. Little Dipper missed the start, 2 lengths last. That'll certainly change the early complexion, as firing to a clear advantage as Conquest Tis Fire moves to a 2-length lead over Jimmy Bags, who races from second. On the outside, a Great Time is now third. My Masterpiece is in fourth and has her neck. She just took a bad step there, My Masterpiece. And now she's 4 lengths off the lead while staying in the race. Little Dipper is wide, Yes Factor between. Then back to Suede and Crazy for Sophia. 21 and 3 for the opening quarter speed. There's less than 3 furlongs to go. With the advantage, Conquest, Tis Fire. Jimmy Bags looks for a rail run at Great Times on the outside. Then Little Dipper with My Masterpiece as they wheel in. Conquest, Tis Fire off the turn on top. A Great Time taking a shot on the outside, and it's a good shot too, as Jose Bautista motivates the daughter of Street Magician to lunge to a lead. Conquest, Tis Fire fighting on. A Great Time, Conquest, Tis Fire photo finish. A Great Time appeared to surge and get it over Conquest Tis Fire, then Jimmy Bags third in 56 flat.
Nice performance here today from the daughter of Street Magician is number 9, A Great Time. Gives up a little ground around the far turn, but has some pretty good resolve in the stretch run, wearing down a stubborn Conquest Tis Fire to get the victory under Jose Bautista, Mike Trombetta, and owner and breeder Larry Johnson. Second was the 5, Conquest Tis Fire, and third was the 6, Jimmy Bags. To the 11th race now on turf at 5 furlongs. Maiden claimers in for $20,000. Scratch the alternates 13 through 16. Favorites were 5, Glory Roll, and 9, Grand Diamond.
And runners away. And Jolly Off Stowe, Lady of Quality, was as well, and Our Caribbean Queen not overly quick into stride either. Quick into stride were both Judith Can and Glory Roll, and they're heading off for the lead. Grand Diamond comes away racing in third. Freight Train Lane on the outside fourth. Enduro's Tigress is back to fifth, 3 clear. They moving up for Reef's Sake. Then Meyer Crown ahead of Geo's Cookie Star and Jolly Between Horses. Roses for Martina next. Then back to the inside and Lady of Quality. And Our Caribbean Queen is at the back of the field as they round the far turn. Up front, Glory Roll at 4 to 5 kicks clear, but has the second choice Grand Diamond to deal with. Up and on the outside, Enduro's Tigress swings into action for an upset threat. For Reef's Sake also has to wheel 5 wide as they're off the turn in the stretch drive. Here's For Reef's Sake down the center of the course under Robbie Alvarado with a full head of steam. For Reef's Sake down the center. In between horses, Grand Diamond toward the rail, Glory Roll, then Enduro's Tigress. But at 12 to 1, For Reef's Sake is in front. Second, Grand Diamond. Third is Enduro's Tigress. And fourth was Glory Roll. And Jolly finished fifth and 57 and 1.
Nice performance here today as we end the day on an upset with the daughter of Poseidon's Warrior. Number 10, For Reef's Sake, gets into the clear off the top of the turn and finishes up nicely, running down the leaders under Robbie Alvarado for Quintessential Racing and trainer Mark Cassie. Second, number 9, Grand Diamond, and third was number 6, Enduro's Tigress. Carryovers everywhere as nobody had the final race high five, and we had multiple winning tickets in the Rainbow Six. Carryover in the Rainbow Six, the Super High Five, and oh yes, the Stronach Five, as we look forward to tomorrow's card here at Gulfstream.
And that wraps up Thursday's action. Remember, Friday, 11 races on tap. But what a Friday it's going to be. We got Beat the Expert. It's Acacia's turn. Pick more winners than her. You get a chance to win a cool polo shirt, absolutely free. And the Stronach 5 with almost $170,000 in the jackpot pool. What a day it's going to be. You got to be at Gulfstream Park.
Hit the hay. Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.